we back with another championship edition of Athletes Corner. We got Top Gun 10U spring football champions. What's good? Got the whole team. Before we get started, we're going to have everybody introduce themselves. Starting over here, say your first and last name.
My name is Danny Cardoso.
My name's Terrence Bain.
My name's Christian Joyner.
My name's Luke Fargo.
My name is Wester Rodriguez.
My name is Julian Dazons.
My name's Jeffrey Watson.
My name is Kingston Spain.
My name is Nathan Casey.
My name is Jerron Johnson.
My name is Jalen McKinney.
My name is Jamar Maupin.
My name is Bentley Lerner.
My name is Ryan DeShields.
All right.
Why you guys laugh?
Give them to the coaches, too. Jeff, you got the mic, so give them to the coaches. Introduce yourselves.
It's called on Coach Garcia.
Oh, what can I say? My name is Coach Leon.
Coach Jabal. Coach Maitland.
All right. Pleasure to have everybody here. And we got Jeff here, my guy. You know, you guys finally did it.
Yes.
I know.
Yes.
Long road.
Man,
talk to me about this process, because this isn't just a process that started this season. It's been a long process.
Long process, man. Most of these guys, they be all year round.
Right.
Whether it's basketball, baseball, whatever, they're just active all year round. Try to just keep them together most of the time, you know what I mean, as much as I can. So when these football moments come, you see what happens, you know what I'm saying? But really, you know, the spring is good, but you know what we're looking for, right, fellas? Exactly.
Yeah, and spring is such a short season, too, because it's, you know, you only get five.
Not really.
If you game-wise.
Yeah, but if you do what you got to do, that's 8 games. You get 8 games. What were you guys able to do to get the 8 games, too? How was, you know, the changes or the growth from the workouts to the first game until, you know, the last stretch? We had to pick up some conditioning, basically. You know what I mean? Like, the further you go into the season, you got to do a little bit more conditioning in my eyes so they can get ready.
Right.
You know what I mean? And a little less hitting and banging in practice, too, at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So things of that nature. Keep them fresh, but keep them ready at the same time, you know?
And you guys been close before, right?
Yes. Last time we played Top Gun in we got to the championship, and I think we lost to Rhode Island Pride. Yeah, Rhode Island Pride.
What year was that?
That was
2022.
2022.
2022. Okay, that was 2 years ago. That was 2 years ago. What was kind of like, what was some lessons learned from that experience that you guys kind of take? You, not only for spring, but you guys also take in the fall, and also take for flag football. You know, all the stuff you guys have and do. What's like the lessons you learned from losing in a championship to help you guys till you could create a culture where you guys are now able to to compete for championships year in, year out.
Get over that hump, right? First thing, put more trust in my staff. You know what I'm saying? These guys keep things going. Preach belief into these kids. Like, that's the main thing with me. You got to believe in yourself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I preach to them, if you don't believe in yourself, it's kind of hard for anybody else to believe in you. You know what I'm saying? And just the work. We just grinding. Any of these kids could grind. Like, as you said, I got my own flag team. We all year with it. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's not tackle, we working on agilities, working on speed somehow. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's big. I think the family vibe is big. I think off the field, sticking together, doing things is huge. And I think staying loyal, staying down with the same crew is very crucial. Yeah. A lot of these guys been with each other for like 4 years now. They only like 10, so do the math. They've been together since 6. That's all they know is each other.
Right.
You know what I mean? So they could have left the program and went to a different program, and they could have they stayed with the same coaches. And you see the results from that. You know what I'm saying?
What was the minus the championship game, but for you, what was the game? This is a question for all the coaches. What was the game that stood out? What was the game that that showed that you guys getting there? You guys got what it takes. You know, this team got what it takes to get there.
I'll probably say Rhode Island Tar Heels.
Tar Heel game, yeah.
Tar Heels. Just because it was one of those games, you know what I'm saying? Like, they wasn't here to lay down just because we're Top Gun or we Lynn Rams, you know what I'm saying? Like, they fought back. They had great talent, great athletes, and I think towards the end you could just see the experience in the staff and the head coach, and even in the players. They've been here before. You know what I mean? They've been in these moments where things get tough.
Was that game one of like the closer games as far as like coming down to the wire?
Coming down to the wire, yep.
Yeah. And
I think it was like 18-13.
Yeah, we were down in that game.
Oh.
Yep.
Twice.
We were down twice in that game. The thing the thing I talked to Coach Grizz and Bob about is the difference I saw is the conditioning was really paying off. That team was big and athletic, but we can see where our conditioning started taking over and theirs failed. That was one of the bigger things. But I think Coach Barr brought up the word adversity that game. The kids probably didn't know that what adversity meant, but we saw it then being down and still having the resolve to come back and win. And like I said, through the coaching, we didn't change. The kids didn't change. We just kept playing the game, and then it worked out. So,
would you say, because not all wins are pretty, you guys scored a lot of points in some games, but that was probably a game you guys didn't score. You scored more than the other team, but you guys didn't put up 30 points or something like that. Was that one of those they definitely had to dig deep?
Definitely. And like you said, like it's not even just with points. A lot of these guys, they used to, at this age, getting the ball and bursting for 50, 60 yards. You get what I'm saying? So it's growth. Like these kids are used to getting a run now and getting 5, 6 yards and understanding like, oh, okay, it's 2nd and 4 now.
Right.
Now another teammate of mine can get us over that. It don't have to be just me. It's a whole team effort. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. One thing about football, long sustained drives can really overwhelm an opposing team.
Yes.
And like you said, they're used to them big plays, but those long drives that you guys had in that game,
we had a few in the championship game as well.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
11-play drive. Start the second half. Sorry. Yeah, we had a second play. First of all, Coach Grizz don't give himself enough credit. I'm going to let you all know that right now. But secondly, we had that 11-play drive to start the second half, which put us ahead. And we sustained it the rest of the way. Our defense is always standing up for us. And the offense has come so far. I mean, we're playing a different game than other 10U teams are. And that's what makes us different. We expect more of our kids. But again, the staff, the kids, we only go as far as they let us. And we all work together well, and the boys are awesome.
I got a question about the offensive line, because these backs were, as you said, there was a lot of big runs these guys were breaking, and a lot of long touchdowns. What was kind of the work that you guys had with the offensive line that got them to get these guys those big gaps that they could just run through and make those big plays that kind of boosts a team and energizes a team?
Well, first thing, most of our big fellas, like I said, they've been with us. So they know what to expect. And another thing with me is I'm head coach. This is my son. He doesn't play line. You can ask everybody every day who I'm with every day with my coaches right here. It's the linemen. I don't even coach these guys. I depend on Coach Jesus. He's not here. Coach Leon, Coach Garcia. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We are big on the offensive line.
Right.
You know what I mean? They know that. You know what I mean? Luke, Christian behind you. You got Westy, Jamal, Nate. These guys all know that nothing moves. Terrence, Danny, nothing moves without these guys. You get what I'm saying? So that's the biggest part for me. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, I mean, you were a beneficiary of a good offensive line during your time too. So
yes. I know what that means.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I can see
First thing first.
Definitely for the players. Any of you can answer this. I mean, how was it winning the championship? And what were the feelings like? How were you guys feeling during the game, before the game, and how were you feeling? When you guys finally got the achievement of winning a championship? Anyone can answer this. Anyone, don't be shy.
Worth the work. That's how I'll say it was. Go ahead, Trey.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, Trey.
I felt happy at the same time, but we still had to put in the work.
Yeah.
It was a hard game, but we still won, and we still got the W.
Yeah. What was the difference? What was the difference in getting the W in that game?
The drive where the linemen stepped up, the back stepped up, and all the skills on that drive when we scored. And I want to thank like my coaches, my O-line, and like all the players on the team, because they help me. Like when I do a bad play, they bring me up and they help me go through like the game.
The defense. Talk about y'all defense.
Defense.
Don't
I need y'all to talk about your defense.
Our defense definitely mattered a lot, and we stepped up in that game. There was one drive where they scored on a QB keep, but I could see in our faces we weren't put down, and we knew we had to step up with the defense.
What was the biggest defensive play in that game, or the biggest defensive drive that really got you guys to get to that point?
Just have the stop after when they scored.
The conversion.
The 2-point conversion? The 2-point?
That was big.
Yeah. You guys had a couple shutouts this year, too.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. That was the first team to score on us. And no. Rhode Island Tar Heels scored, but that kid was amazing. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why I appreciate seeing talent like that in the spring.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? That was a fall failing type game.
Right.
You know what I mean? But all in all, I think we let up, like 20 points in the whole season? We scored over like 200 points, I believe. I believe.
It was 170 going into the playoffs, Coach. So.
Yeah, so.
Repeat that?
We had a big game against the Tar Heels.
I just want to reiterate what Jalen was saying. Jalen's the captain of our defense.
MVP championship game.
MVP champion.
Okay.
And he's one of the smartest kids on this team. Defense runs through him. He accepts all the responsibility that I don't think kids at 12 and 13-year-old level are doing. That's what sets us apart, the discipline for everybody to do their jobs and do them right. And when you do it like that and keep it simple for these guys, they can more than come across for us. I'm proud of every kid on this team. I'm proud to be part of every coach on this team, and it's something special. We're not done yet.
Yeah, coaches, how happy were you for these guys? Because winning, it's a grind. It's a grind. And when you get to that point where everything that you've been telling them, everything that you've been doing at practice, all came together, and the end result is the trophy. And how just happy are you for them to just get this feeling as young as they are? So now they want that feeling again. Right,
like you just said, they're so young. You know what I mean? It's very easy at this age to pack it in and, just not come back. And I gotta tilt my hat to my guys, because they're here every practice, whether it's raining, whether it's too hot, whether it's cold out, they're here. The commitment is here.
Yeah, and to add to what Coach Grizz said, I think to second what Coach Bob said, Coach Grizz doesn't give himself enough credit. He's here every single day working with these kids, not taking a day off. So we kind of take his lead. But I think the commitment from the coaches, the commitment from the parents that are here for believing in us to help their children get better. We have the best team mom in the business. Coach Trisha, she takes care of us, making sure we're good on that end. But yeah, like we were saying, I think with these boys, they're used to being in championships. I'll just keep being honest with you. When it comes to spring, when it comes to tackle, we've never not been in a championship. So that's
flag,
track, everything that they do. So we try to breed that, just the championship medal, and just to make sure they work hard for it, because the one thing that if you ever come by a practice, these boys are working. These boys are working. So whatever they, put in is what they're getting out, and what they're getting out is, being in the championship, having an opportunity to play, and they deserve it because they put in that work.
All right, definitely. Players, you got any last things you guys want to say, players? You got anything to say to the audience? You sure? It's your time to shine. Say something. My man back there want to say something.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear it.
Got the earrings on and everything too, man.
So a big part of our defense was when we got mad, we got what's it called,
Fired up.
Fired up. And
hey man.
And then
that's how you're supposed to play defense.
I do shout out.
Shout out anybody you want, man. It's your time.
Shout out.
Shout out your mama, shout out your daddy, grandparents.
Right.
There's a place called Catholic Charities I go to for camp, And I want to shout out my boy, Michael. Shout out to you.
You know his last name?
No.
No.
He's one of the workers.
Shout out Michael.
Get you next time, Mike.
Yeah. Anybody else? Anybody else want to say something? Players, you sure? You good? Anybody over here want to say something? Go ahead.
I'll shout out my quarterback, Kingston. You had a good season this year, and all my teammates. And I just thank you guys for like O-line blocking for me, and you never disbelieve me. You always believe in me, and my coaches, cause they always believe in me too. They're always trying to bring me up when I do a bad play, and all the skills too.
Yeah. Alrighty. Hey.
Lynn Rams, we coming, man.
All right, y'all already getting ready for.
We stepping already.
Getting ready for the fall. Getting ready
we
for
already
the fall.
in fall season form.
All right, definitely. Well, once again, thank you all for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no
Thank you for
problem.
having
Once again,
us.
congratulations. Yeah, there you go. That does it for this championship edition of Athletes Corners. Lynn, Top Gun. 10U.
Yes,
We had
sir.
9U and 10U. We had the champs, both of them, in the building this week. So have a good one, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.